What? Kyle?
Can you sit down how you're going to sit down?
I was sitting down how I was going to sit down. So we're recording? Pussy! Ian. So spicy. So blackened chicken, you might say. That's some Jamaican jerk chicken you just said. Do you like Jamaican jerk chicken? Don't fuck up the frame. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Try again.
Summertime.
I'm a living sleazy.
That's not what they say.
It's a remix.
Is that what they... What do they say?
I'm a living sleazy.
What's that even mean?
It doesn't mean
It's easy living.
When I
Easy
was younger,
living.
I thought that it's easy living, easy peasy, as they say in South Korea. I thought she was saying in the limousine. I thought she was being facetious.
facetious.
Yeah,
Thought he was being facetious.
yeah. Well, I sing that song because it's it is summertime still.
Yeah.
It's summertime.
Living is not easy.
Yeah.
No, it's summertime in Florida
It's hot.
9 months out of the year.
Sad.
It is sad. It is not living in the Z.
No. Living in Daisy.
That was pretty good. You get one.
It was Daisy.
It'd make it a little bit more fun, wouldn't it?
A lot more.
Yeah. It's funny. You know who's not living it in the easy either? The one who remixed that song, Lana Del Rey. You see about this, Reese?
She was working at Waffle House.
She working at Waffle House. Yeah.
It was like a promotion though. She was doing like one shift.
Yeah. Well, it's a weird. That's the.
Which everybody at Waffle House that I know shared that and was like, "Wow, so she can do this." And I looked at the pictures and like she's wearing a skirt. She doesn't have her apron on.
Nope.
She didn't have shit.
Well, what's funny? What threw me off about it is like the one photo they shared where it's like Lana Del Rey taking pictures with fans at the Waffle House, and it was like some like half toothless dude with a big white beard, and I'm like, no way that guy knows who Lana Del Rey is.
No.
That's a famous person.
He told his wife, he said, "Honey, I've seen deep fakes of her on the internet before."
That's a porn star.
That's a porn star right there. Honey, I know a porn star when I see one. Where were you? Do we know where she was at? This Waffle House was at?
Probably like Alabama or something. I don't know.
Where's Lana Del Rey from? We know nothing about Lana Del Rey here.
Yeah.
Not even close to our map.
I knew it.
In
That's
Alabama.
what I said, isn't
See,
it?
and that makes sense. See, there's no way people know who Lana Del Rey is in
I
Alabama.
literally was like, I think it's Alabama, probably.
Country singer? I have no idea.
I don't really know any of her
She
music, but
sings,
she
the remake of
Summertime.
Yeah.
that's about
I have no idea.
that's about what will hit our radar from her. You know what I mean? So
That's the
I
only thing I know.
I'm sure she's done other music that has probably hit our radios before, but I mean, now she's making the hash browns that are hitting your plate. She's making the hits that don't stop. Smothered, battered, covered.
Is that a country singer?
Say yes to heaven. No, I mean, she is quite religious now. Am I wrong? I don't know.
Probably.
She's got a fucking elf bar in the picture, by the way. She's like full blown Waffle House
Yeah.
out. Oh my god. What would be silly if she got mad at anybody for thinking she actually does work at Waffle House? They'd be like, "Well, what do you want us to think?"
Excuse me, I wasn't charged right. No, like seriously, like I wasn't charged right. You need to fix this. And Lana Del Rey's just like, "Oh, I don't actually. I don't care. Fix it."
She said, She said, "You know what they say, summertime." She's like trying to show off.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's when some black lady said, and it grabbed her. Well, there's not a lot of those in Alabama, but you get it.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
yeah.
A white lady grabs her.
Yeah.
A lot of black people in Alabama.
It's yeah.
But not a lot.
I would say a lot.
You would say expert on this, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, really. Taking
How
the
many times have you been to Alabama?
twice,
You went through Alabama.
and I saw this many black people. I saw that many.
Anyone on the highway.
I saw that many.
You know what? I think I saw five. No.
So, bye.
That's Russia.
I'm on the right side.
Russia right now. Whoa, wait a minute.
Shut up. You just called your girlfriend the N-word the other day. Shut up. See how
The
fast he
fact
jumped?
that you said that
No,
is so bad.
No, I didn't. I know. Wow. Oh, he thinks because he blacks out, he's on the right side of
Okay,
history. He's
so
like,
because you chose to black out, now you can get away with anything.
we talked about this on Pocket Beers.
Yeah. Yeah, he also raped 10 people.
Yeah, I told him that, yeah.
And beat the shit out of 6 women.
I don't know what they're willing. I don't know what they're capable of with you around. I don't know.
Capable of Joe.
I don't know. That's what I just said. I don't know with you around.
See, that doesn't make sense. With me around?
You know, if you were being questioned by police, they'd fucking shoot themselves in the room.
Set free.
Yeah, I know.
Walk out of the police station.
Good for you. They'd be like, don't
like
talk to him.
Fuchs.
They'd be like, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Let him go. Let him go.
You see what happened to Halbert? Yeah, just let him go. He'll talk you into murdering you.
And Ian's just walking out. Summertime in the limousine. In the limousine zine.
It's not the lyrics.
It's the lyrics. He's doing it out loud now. He doesn't even understand he's doing it. That's so funny. Would you take a shift at Waffle House to promote something?
Hell no.
You got to think she probably had like security all around her, right? She probably had like,
Yeah.
you know, behind those photos is like 7 black dudes like, no photos with Miss Del Rey. No photos with Miss Del Rey.
They might have had like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
That if it's a big
Yeah.
black guy, it equivalents out to like 7 regular people.
Yeah,
So
oh, okay.
I'd say so.
yeah. I've been to Alabama twice. I know this. I know this.
I've been through Alabama for
Please.
This fucking guy.
him.
I mean, it's your phone.
my bit.
It's your phone.
Okay.
Instinctually went to Instagram. He was like, and scroll.
Start scrolling.
That's Joe when he opens
Yeah, it's so true. I'd be like, hold on, let me check something real quick, and I open up TikTok.
One day,
the
literally,
one
he
I
was
want,
like,
though.
"Oh, I gotta look that up real quick on like Google, right?"
Yeah.
And then he, like after like 2 minutes go by, I start to hear TikToks, and he's just scrolling.
And I'll look up and I'll go, the same thing you do. I'll go, oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah. I learned it from watching you, okay?
Scrolling.
Yep. Man, it's so much fun. So, this just in, as of recently, and me and Reese, thank you, Ian. Yep, put it right above. Me and Reese figured out, followed up on this news article. But I've been going at this at nauseum. I'm not just trying to attack. Shut up! I'm not trying to.
Oh,
Who are you trying to attract?
wow, Joe.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's fair.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Jonah Hill recently, his ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend, you saw this, put out like texts between them in an argument.
Yeah.
No,
Now-
that's his ex from like years ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the big thing that everybody was like, "Oh, who gives a fuck?" It's like literally forever ago. But if we're looking at it on a whole here, first of all, this thing that happened between them, the texts they weren't really all that bad. They were, I guess you could say they were weird between them, but you know,
Well, everyone's trying to say that he's like being like whatever.
toxic.
Yeah. But I'm like, this chick's like hanging out with other dudes and sending them bikini pics.
Yeah.
And like all this shit. I'm like, she's cheating on him.
Yeah,
More than likely,
100%.
she was probably cheating on him. So it's like he has a right. When I'm reading those texts, when they're reading them out loud, I go, I mean,
He's a right to be an asshole.
it seems
Yeah.
like. But here's the other thing too. Here's the flip side to this. This more to this article. It's being more looked at. People are going, "Can you believe Jonah Hill not nice?" And I'm like, "Yeah, 100%. I could believe that. Why would you think he's a nice guy?"
He's been a joke in the acting community for so long. Everyone picked on him for so long.
Yeah.
He's sick of it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about that. They did pick on him when he was fat, right? They picked on him. There was this whole thing. No, he does it to himself now. So he got skinny, and then he started doing all kinds of serious roles. He started progressively getting skinny, and like the last funny role he did while he was progressively getting skinny was like Wolf of Wall Street, where like it's not even meant to be a funny role. He just happens to be a comic relief in it.
Wasn't there one after that where he was like really fat?
I'm not too sure.
After Wolf of Wall
I
Street,
thought
where
so,
he was like a
but
gangster or something.
yeah.
I mean, he's pretty gangster in Wolf of Wall Street. My man's fucking down in Quaaludes.
Because there's that scene where he's trying to buy weed from the guys downstairs at a motel.
I do know what you're talking about on that.
Pulls out like an AK or something and starts shooting around. He's like, "Come on, guys! I thought we were gonna hang out."
Yeah, I do know. I know.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good movie too.
I think that
But
was after.
He
I'm
started
pretty
doing
sure.
to that point though. He started doing a lot of more serious movies, not so funny anymore. And then it's like he started getting upset because he goes, "Well, people only think I'm funny when I'm fat. Now people say I'm not funny anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, well, you are actually physically not funny anymore. Like in actual what you do in actuality, you're not trying to be funny." Now here's the thing: he puts on a little bit of weight. He's like muscly, fat. He does the movie that, in my opinion, bombed. Not very good. The Netflix movie, and it's supposed to be comical, but it's not. It's fun.
Where he's dating that black girl.
Yeah,
Family.
yeah, where they just hammered home like stereotypes and just shitty humor that we've all said, like fart jokes about black and white people. It's crazy.
I thought it was kind of funny only because I love Elaine.
Oh,
yeah.
and
And I really liked the other actors. I thought he was okay in it. I don't think he was bad though.
That's the thing. The movie itself is bad in my opinion. The acting in between is hearsay. I mean, Mike Epps killed it in his role. Eddie Murphy. You want to see Eddie be funny, and you're watching him the whole movie be an absolute asshole.
It was actually kind of funny seeing him not
be,
be funny.
But like Jonah Hill, the thing is like this is like the most funny thing he's done. So yeah, we picked on him because he does it, and then he bitches and moans. Oh, you guys pick on me, you guys do, and then Hollywood made me so upset and all that. Shut the actual fuck up and just be Jonah Hill. He has nothing but like Seth. Well, his hearsay iffy on him nowadays. The guy, How to Train Your Dragon guy, that guy, he does not like Jonah Hill. Very verbally doesn't like Jonah Hill. Says that the anger he had at him in This Is the End, the movie they did together, was based off reality. He's like, I really don't like him. A lot of guys that are in that circle think Jonah Hill's an absolute dick. And I question people. I tell you, besides cameras maybe doing something or some Jonah Hill donated some charity, what provokes you to think he's a nice guy in any way, shape, or form?
The way he looks.
Yeah. He's got soft eyes.
He's got soft. That's like Big J Okerson.
Yeah.
He's got those soft eyes, those big baby
See,
blues.
if somebody told me that Big J was an asshole, I'd be like,
There's no way.
right.
I
But
can see that. He wears chain wallet.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't understand. I don't get it. The shock on people like, I can't believe he's not a nice guy for real. I'm like, no, for real. He's always been an asshole. He's always been an asshole when he was fat, when he was getting skinny, and he's played victim enough for all of you to go, wow, I guess Hollywood really did pick on him. And it's like, he's fine. He's been fine. He's a baby. And, sure, he got cheated on. That sucks. But allegedly.
Probably.
Yeah, that's that bitch. Allegedly.
The only one saying that is her.
Yeah, right.
Allegedly.
All of us, shut up. Shut your bitch ass up. But like the thing is like there's actors out there that need the real nice guys. Paul Rudd, that guy's a nice guy.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
But everybody knows that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like if something happened with Paul Rudd, something showed that he's not a nice guy. A, we'd have to defend the shit out of him. B, we'd go, well, that's a shock. That's a shock that he's doing that.
It turned out that Paul Rudd was, say, sexually explicit with minors.
Wow, that was very good wording.
Would we still defend him?
I think Joe would.
That fucker played Ant-Man. That fucker was in I Love You, Man.
I mean, what were the kids wearing? Like what?
How many glasses of wine were involved in this?
Glasses, and we all know after 4, you're already in.
So what's your favorite nice guy celebrity? But they got to be like through and through nice. Like if
Matt
you say
Damon.
Who?
Matt Damon.
Shit, that's a through and through nice guy.
He's a good
Through and
guy.
through, all the way through.
Married a bartender. He's down to earth.
Robert Downey.
Ooh. You know what's funny? Good like 10, 15 years ago.
He just now slides in. He just makes the cut. Safe.
Yeah, he was on that. He was on that 4 glasses of wine path. That's for sure.
He
He
was.
is on a lot more than 4 glasses of wine.
Yeah, he was.
Some other good nice guys, some full blown nice guys. Hemsworth and Cavill. other full blown nice guys.
Oh yeah, Cavill. Yeah, he's cool.
The nicest of guys.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Captain America.
Chris. Oh my god.
Well.
Oh, you mean Captain America?
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's unhuman how nice he is.
Yeah.
I don't even count that.
He even like there's that like famous meme of Chris Evans where like he it's like something like he's like going through the line of all the Avengers or whatever or whoever's like in that, and then he goes at Hemsworth at the end. He like gives him the big old like.
Because they're wearing the same colored suits.
Yeah, I love that though. It's like that could also come off as like super dickish. Like, wow, you just passed up all those people, and then he does the big handshake, and everybody's like, oh, they're besties.
I think it's funny because, like, I feel like down the road somebody's gonna come out and be like, "Yeah, he's actually just been an AI this whole time. He's not real." I would believe that if somebody was like, "Yeah,
oh, you
he's
mean
not
these
actually
perfect
a real guy."
Adonises that live
Yeah.
around us? Yeah, I would totally. I would.
Yeah.
It would be a dream if I found out they weren't real because I'd be like, see, they don't exist.
Makes sense.
I mean, they do because they're here, but like, you get it.
Are they?
They're manufactured.
It's that one, but we don't. Like I said, we'll do the hospital and everything like that. We'll do that later. No. The story, like I said, the story for that I don't have it. I just said it out loud.
Brain was melting. I honestly did think that there might have been a video of like the Disney thing for a second, for a few seconds.
Well, no, like
Well, you can get anywhere with a green jacket, green vest.
Yeah.
you think so?
You've never seen those videos of people just literally like walking into movies and shit like that. Just
Yeah.
With a green vest on. I'm sure you can get away with it.
That's true. Yeah, probably.
They don't fuck around.
No.
Yeah.
You just have to walk by with a ladder.
Yeah. Actually,
None of
people
my
do
nice
get
guys
it.
would do that. None of my nice guys would do that.
I would do that.
I would try.
There was a guy who snuck into Disney as a worker, but like I thought when I heard this story, I thought like he like was like a mascot. Like I thought he like snuck in as like a. Oh no, that was it. He bought a Mickey Mouse costume. Yeah,
$500 costume.
yeah, and then he just snuck in
Wow.
and just hung out.
Cheaper to just get a ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Unless you go regularly as Mickey Mouse.
He just wants to be close to the children.
That's why it'd be
Yeah.
creepy though at the end because he's like you're by yourself first of all. Then you get in. Now what are you doing? What are you doing now?
Yeah, how are you gonna hide that big ass costume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk around
You're just-
all day.
Yeah.
You're just dressed up like half as Mickey Mouse with like the head part off, just drinking beer at all the places.
You're like, you can't be doing that if you're on shift. He's like, I don't work here.
I don't work here.
Oh, man. Takes the beer. He's like, yeah, bye.
Dude, everybody would be like,
This guy did.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would. It seems extremely easy at that point. I mean, you just get into Disney. Yeah, I think eventually some park people were like, as it always goes, right? Like eventually some park people were like, I don't recognize that dude. Like, also they're like, I don't recognize that dude, and also he just fell over 3 times. he actually what happened was he had the Mickey Mouse headpiece on, and he ran into another Mickey Mouse.
He started fist fighting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then.
there can only be one.
And then the security came with tasers, and then both the Mickey Mouse heads went, get him, shoot him, and then the security guards were like, I don't know which one to shoot, which one's the real Mickey Mouse?
Start asking him Disney questions.
Yeah, and then the guy went to go take off his head to be like, Tim, it's me. He goes, don't you dare move, don't you dare move, and that's when they started asking him questions. This reminds me, there was another story that just happened recently of a guy who got access to a hospital. You'll like this. So he went and bought scrubs. The first step of sneaking in anywhere. You got to buy something. You got to buy
Buy the
something.
costume.
That seems like the most fun part of doing this. If this is like a really illegal activity, I could see the fun. I could see the
Scrubs
fun. in
are
this.
actually really expensive. I can attest to that. We sell them at Walmart. They're like fucking $20 for pants.
True, but that's cheaper than getting a fucking $500 Mickey Mouse.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So check it. This guy, he went and bought scrubs, and then he went to a hospital or whatever one nearest him or whatever, and he just went up to the front desk and was like, that's not the alarm. And he went up to the front desk and was like, hey, I don't have my badge card. I lost it. Like, can you just print me out a regular one, like a guest one or whatever? And the person behind the desk was like, sure thing. Got him a little badge, handed it to him, and then he just walked in, and for 1 month he did that.
He pretended to be a nurse.
Yeah, male nurse. He just walked around.
That's a felony.
Yeah, he said he just had access to like everything. Like he said that he got caught because so apparently this guy had money and shit. He got dude the dumbest reasons. He got caught because he was like hanging around with like all the other nurses and stuff like that, and then he'd be like talking about like all his cars and all this. He'd be like bragging about like all his money and all this stuff he does, and all the nurses and everybody were like, Who is this? Who is this guy? Like he sold himself out just by being like, anyway, I drive a Bentley, so.
Anyway, I'm rich.
Anyway, I have a basketball court at my house, so I know a guy who has a Mickey Mouse costume.
Like, I have a Mickey Mouse costume.
You're like, what do you say, Linda? Maybe after work today, you come over, I show you the Mickey Mouse costume, give you a ride in my Ferrari. We go meet Walt himself. What do you think? Yeah. He just like opens up a trunk. He's got like an array of like work shirts and stuff. He's like, we can go anywhere.
Oh my god.
That's how I feel with all the work shirts I have. I have so many work shirts. I'm just like, I can wear. I can.
Just walk in anywhere.
Yeah, basically, I could throw on one of my Coke shirts.
I'm new on the shift.
New on the shift.
Got hired.
What do you need me to do, bud? Come on. I'm trying to help out here. Eventually got caught for that. He did. They escorted. I think at the time he might be facing charges right now, but I think at the time they just escorted him out. Like they just kicked him out.
Wow.
But no, yeah, he
got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, this guy has been doing this for like a lot of different things apparently.
That's crazy.
Like,
Did he do any did he actually do anything medically wise? Did he give anyone?
No, he didn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's
what
super
makes the story so
illegal.
funny is because like he just went, he just hung out. He said he might have, I don't know the full story. He might have gotten access to the drugs or something like that. But from what I've heard, it's just he went in there. He just kind of bragged about all the access he had. Oh, and then one day he was trying to get access to like the computers for something. Oh, they were saying that they were worried because he had access to like ICU and shit like that. He had access to all the
Wow.
floors, everything, everywhere. And he said that one day he was talking to the nurses, basically like the worst like thief ever. He was just like, yeah, so anyway, I don't have access to like this thing on the computer. How do I get access to that, by the way? Like if I
How
wanted
do
to
I get access to that?
Hypothetically speaking, if I didn't have
What do you think? Yeah. Hey, just between us girls. Just between us nurses. Hey, nurse talk? Nurse talk.
How do I get in this? Can I use your username and password?
Hey, what's your username?
Hey, fellow nurses. Man, tired from a double shift, hey? Yeah, I wear New Balances, too.
I just don't understand without any ulterior motive. Like, why are you just hanging out?
I don't know.
Rich and bored, I guess, right?
Weird.
I mean, that's
He had to have been lonely.
a little bit of mental.
Yeah.
That's got to...
how we make friends.
There's
Yeah.
got to be some type
We
of
had a
like
really rich person who worked at Amazon who genuinely only worked there because he would get bored at his like fucking mansion. It was crazy. He had like over $1 million that we know of, but he lived like modestly, but he was a writer. I still don't know who he was, but apparently he made like
He didn't actually work there. He just bought a uniform.
He bought it. He bought the thing.
honestly.
It just comes
Yeah.
Well, what's crazy is we never wore uniforms at Amazon.
Oh, so you could just walk in.
He just looked like a regular guy.
I like to do this some days when I get bored.
What she doesn't know is that I've actually seen that happen to her on an episode of Undercover Boss. That was Bezos who came in.
He does go to them.
That must be weird. It must be like an aura that follows him.
Yeah.
It must turn dark behind him, like the lights start going out. You start hearing the Darth Vader music. Bum, ba-dum.
He's behind like the double pane glass in the back.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know where I'm starting to get all of our equipment from.
Where?
Walmart?
Guitar Center.
Uh,
Buy a Guitar Center shirt.
Oh, I plan on starting a riot outside of like any other place, and then loot.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Shouts out Bradley. I got the
You
idea
know,
from
you do
him.
that at Walmart. I could probably get the day off.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You
Yeah.
guys show up today. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Ever since I listened to that song when I was a kid, the April 9th, April's whatever.
Yeah, it's the date.
It's the
whatever.
date is the name of it. And yeah, he talks about how he got all their equipment on during the riot because like he just smashed and grabbed guitar stores.
Interesting.
And that's what I'll be doing. That's what you'll see us
Next Friday.
at a store, at a riot near you, looting for microphones, cameras, lights, and a lot more fun stuff.
Allegedly.
I'll see you guys next January 6th. It's been fun. It's been real. Just like the topics we talk about. It has been real fun. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week on Super Sour. Make sure you follow us on social medias, twitch.tv/SuperSourGames, Super Sour JIR on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And make sure you...
Like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell.
Yeah.
Read my articles.
Shut the fuck up. Go read Reese's article. Go follow a Homicidal Tire.
Conspiracies with coffee.
Say it louder with your chest.
Conspiracies with coffee.
We'll see you guys next time.